Hey everyone! The 90s brought us some of the most visionary films that predicted the future in ways we didn't fully understand at the time. From advanced AI to virtual reality, these films got way ahead of their time. In today's video, we're diving into 15 sci-fi movies from the 90s that were shockingly ahead of their time and gave us a glimpse into the tech-driven future we're now living in.
Yeah, Mom?
What are you doing?
I'm taking over a TV network.
Finish up, honey, and get to sleep.
Hackers may be cheesy, with its neon-lit aesthetics and over-the-top dialogue, but it perfectly predicted the rise of cybersecurity. The plot revolves around a group of hackers trying to prevent a computer virus from wreaking havoc. While the hacking culture depicted here was exaggerated, the movie nailed the idea that digital attacks would become a major global issue. Fast forward to today, and hacking and cybersecurity are now at the forefront of tech concerns, showing how ahead of its time hackers truly was.
Genetics. What can it mean? The ability to perfect the physical and mental characteristics of every unborn child.
The underrated Gattaca is one of the most accurate predictions about the future of genetic engineering. Set in a world where DNA dictates your place in society, the film dives deep into themes of genetic discrimination and the power of free will. With gene editing and CRISPR technology advancing in the real world, the dystopia presented in Gattaca is becoming eerily plausible, making it one of the most prescient films of its era.
I'm simply trying to gather information to help the people in the present trace the path of the virus.
We're not in the present now.
Terry Gilliam's 12 Monkeys is a mind-bending film about time travel and a global pandemic, themes that are particularly relevant today. Bruce Willis stars as a convict sent back in time to prevent a deadly virus from wiping out humanity. The film is a chilling commentary on government apathy and societal collapse, and it seems even more poignant in the wake of the COVID-19 pandemic, making its warnings about the fragility of society all the more timely.
We need a law enforcement unit capable of meeting the enemy on his own ground.
She's screaming psychotic, sir.
Oh, we aren't planning to build a toy.
A standout in the RoboCop franchise, RoboCop 2 expands on the theme of privatization and the militarization of the police force. While the action and violence are intense, the film critiques the growing influence of corporations on law enforcement and society. The rise of privatized security forces and the encroachment of corporate interests into government functions today makes this sequel even more relevant, showing how it was ahead of its time.
Maybe that pattern is like the pattern in the stock market, the Torah, this 216 number.
This is insanity, Max.
Or maybe it's genius.
Darren Aronofsky's Pi is a surreal exploration of obsession, mathematics, and the search for truth. The film follows a mathematician who believes that everything in the universe can be understood through numbers. While not traditionally considered a sci-fi classic, Pi touches on the intersection of technology, capitalism, and spirituality. It predicted the rise of stock market manipulation and the increasing intrusion of computers into everyday life, themes that are still relevant in today's data-driven world.
The year is 2021. It is no longer safe to transmit information. Phones, computers, and satellites are all vulnerable.
Keanu Reeves stars in Johnny Mnemonic, a film that was way ahead of its time in predicting the importance of data storage and digital information. Set in a future where data is stored directly in people's brains, the film showcases the dangers of hacking and information theft. With the growing importance of data privacy and the rise of digital currency, Johnny Mnemonic seems more relevant today than ever.
Have you ever jacked in? Have you ever wired tripped?
This is not like TV, only better. This is life.
In Strange Days, director Catherine Bigelow presents a near future where people can experience the memories of others through technology. This dystopian thriller predicted the rise of immersive virtual reality experiences and social media's grip on society. With the advent of VR and platforms like Facebook and Instagram, the movie's exploration of voyeurism and entertainment consumption feels like a prescient warning about the dangers of hyperconnectivity.
You see, in your world, the Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away, but in my world, killing, surreal rush.
In Virtuosity, Denzel Washington plays a cop who must stop a dangerous AI created from the personalities of serial killers. The movie was one of the first to delve into the concept of AI becoming dangerously autonomous. Though it may seem like a typical 90s action flick, it raised concerns about the ethical implications of artificial intelligence, a theme that is becoming more pressing today as AI technology continues to evolve.
Abundant energy, water into hydrogen.
Who'd be interested in this technology?
A secret. Who wouldn't?
the rest of the world would kill for.
Keanu Reeves stars in this lesser-known thriller about a scientist who accidentally creates a clean energy source, only to be framed for murder by powerful forces. Chain Reaction offers a futuristic take on clean energy, a topic that's more relevant today than ever. The film foresaw the corporate resistance to environmentally friendly technologies and the dangers of suppressing innovations that could benefit society, making it an insightful watch for today's energy debates.
Cyborg.
While not as widely known, Nemesis offers a fascinating look at the future of cyborgs and AI. With a story centered on cyborg cops battling against a technologically advanced society, the film blends action and sci-fi elements years before The Matrix would popularize the genre. The film's futuristic visuals and dystopian themes about the merging of humans and machines reflect ideas that would dominate sci-fi for years to come.
Of course, one mystery remains. What is this symbol? This fifth element?
Luc Besson's The Fifth Element is a visually stunning and colorful exploration of futuristic technology, space travel, and the eternal battle between good and evil. The film introduced a world filled with flying cars, holographic technology, and alien species, all of which seemed outlandish at the time, but are now becoming a reality in various forms, especially in the development of autonomous vehicles and virtual reality technologies.
What if you were unable to wake from that dream? How would you know the difference between the dream world and the real world?
The Matrix is perhaps the most iconic sci-fi film of the 1990s, predicting not just the rise of AI, but also questioning the very nature of reality itself. The concept of humans unknowingly living in a simulated world is more relevant today than ever, as discussions around virtual reality, AI, and the philosophical implications of technology continue to grow. The Matrix was a genre-defining film that forever changed how we think about technology and reality.
You're gonna love this, Doug.
Yeah, but how real does it seem?
As real as any memory in your head.
Total Recall, based on Philip K. Dick's story, explores the blurry line between reality and memory. In a world where people can buy memories and experience them as if they lived them, the film predicted the rise of immersive technology, like VR and AR, long before they became mainstream. The themes of memory manipulation and identity are more relevant today as tech companies collect vast amounts of personal data and manipulate our online experiences.
We are a generation commanded by fate to defend humankind.
Everyone fights, no one quits.
Starship Troopers satirized militarism, fascism, and propaganda, and in doing so, it gave us a prescient warning about the dangers of unchecked government power and war. The film's exaggerated portrayal of a futuristic fascist society was a critique of political systems and the military-industrial complex. Today, Starship Troopers feels eerily relevant, especially as issues like government surveillance, militarization, and nationalism continue to rise in global politics.
Good morning!
Morning!
Oh, and in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
While not traditionally a sci-fi film, The Truman Show presents a futuristic society where a man's entire life is broadcast for public consumption, raising questions about privacy and the ethics of surveillance. The film predicted the reality TV boom and the rise of social media influencers, where people willingly live out their lives in the public eye. In today's world of constant social media scrutiny, The Truman Show's commentary on privacy and media manipulation feels uncannily prescient. So, which of these 90s sci-fi movies do you think was the most ahead of its time? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for more such content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
Because the last thing that I would ever do is lie to you.
Fade up music. That's our hero shot.